Hello friends, welcome to Truth of Physics. Previously in the last week I have given two problems, two circuit based problems in the community tab of this channel. So I think that you have watched that. So in this video I will solve these two problems. Okay, so this is very interesting and very much a helpful and very important problem. Okay, so these two figures, you can see those two figures and the problem also. So here it is given that I am assuming the problem number 1, problem number A first. Okay, so assuming RC time constant very small compared with the time period of the input AC voltage, we have to calculate the V output of this circuit. Okay, so V input, we know that V input is what it can be. It is what V input is what V naught cos of omega t. I can write this like this, or I can write here, for sake of simplicity, V naught into e to the power j omega t, where omega is what? Omega is angular frequency, and j is what? J is our j is equals to root over -1. I think that you have know the concept of rotating vectors. Okay, this is a combination of a complex number and some kind of vector. Okay, which is called rotating vector. J operator. So we use the J operators in solving this type of circuits. So this is a whole concept. So you can also comment me below that if you want the class on J operator separately. So I will discuss that in that video. Okay, so here our V input is this, and we have to calculate the V output. So it is given that it is our A, problem A. So here it is given that the time constant RC, right, the time constant RC is very small compared with the time period of the given AC. So I am assuming that the time period is defined with T, capital T. So here it is given in the question that the time constant, which is RC, okay, time constant RC is very less than T. So from here I can write also that omega RC is very less than 1. Okay, so this is our first condition. Okay, so applying KVL here for this loop, I can write the current in this loop will be equals to I equals to V input divided by chi C, the impedance of this capacitance, plus R, this resistance. So this will be Vi divided by chi C, means 1 by j omega C plus R. This is 1 by j omega C, representation in terms of rotating vectors. Okay, the J operator. So the output, V output will be what? V output will be across this resistance. So I into R. So this have to be multiplied with R. That means this into R. That means Vi into R divided by 1 by j omega C plus R. Okay, so I can rearrange this Vi into R j omega C divided by 1 plus R j omega C, and if we put this condition here, so I can neglect j omega C as this is very much small as compared to 1. So this will be just Vi, this will be almost equals to Vi R j omega C. From here, if we differentiate the input voltage dVi divided by dt, then what we will gain? V naught into j omega, V naught j omega e to the power j omega t. So this will be what? V naught and e to the power j omega t is our Vi. So Vi j omega, right? Vi j omega. So I am putting this here. Okay. So this will be equals to Vi RC into Vi j omega. I can represent it with the ddt of Vi, right? So this is our actual result. V output will be look like this. That is, you can easily understand that this is what? This is the differentiator circuit. This circuit is a differentiator circuit as this is differentiating the input voltage. So this is very interesting that this is a differentiator circuit, and you can easily understand with this analysis. So I am coming to the next problem. So this is our part B of this problem. Okay, so in this circuit it is given in the question that the time constant RC is very greater or very large to the time period of this AC signal. That means from here I can again write that omega RC here is very greater than 1. So this is our condition here. So now here I am introducing one new method of solving this, and this is very much simple as compared to the previous method. Okay, so this is very much simple, and this method is called the potential divider. Okay, the potential divider, I think you many of you know it also. So if we have a circuit like this, okay, this is our voltage, suppose this is battery, this is our voltage, then for this output, okay, for this output will be what equals to, this is our, suppose R1 and this is our R2 resistance. It is applicable for resistance also and for any kind of impedance like C means the capacitance, or the L that means the inductance. Okay, it is also applicable there. So the voltage divider, it is called the rule of voltage divider. So this time in this here the voltage drop, if we denote it with V1 Vi, okay, the input, then the V the potential drop in this, okay, will be equals to just initial voltage into R2 divided by initial voltage into the resistance across which we are going to calculate the V into the resistance divided by R1 plus R2. So this is the rule. Okay, it can also be proven. Okay, so this is, I am just putting this here. Okay, so for this loop or for this, that will be what I am we want to calculate V naught, that is the potential drop in these two terminals. Okay, so V naught will be equals to what, the impedance here, that means 1 by j omega c into the input voltage. So V naught Vi into this impedance like this R2, so here it is R2, you can easily understand this, so divided by R plus 1 by j omega c. Okay, so now if we generalize it, so this will be equals to Vi divided by R j omega c plus 1, and putting this condition omega r c is very greater than 1, this will be V input divided by j omega r c. Okay, now this V input divided by j omega, you can easily guess that what is this. This is just the integration. If we integrate Vi dt, then what we will get, that is we are integrating this. Okay, so this will be V naught divided by j omega into e to the power j omega t, and this is what, this upper term is our Vi, so Vi, this will be Vi divided by j omega. So I am putting this here. So Vi divided by j omega is what, our integration. So 1 by RC integration Vi dt. This is what, this is our V output. So you can easily understand that this is what, this is our circuit of integrator. This is our integrated circuit, which is just integrating the input, okay, input voltage. So this is our integrator circuit, and previously I have discussed the differentiator circuit. So I think that this video is very much helpful and very much interesting to you. For getting the notifications of my upcoming videos, subscribe this channel and hit the bell icon. So take care of yourself. Thank you for watching.